I, Aaron S. Williams, do solemnly swear
I, Aaron S. Williams, do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
that I take this obligation freely without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion,
that I take this obligation freely without any mental reservation,
and that I will well and faithfully discharge the duties of the office
and that I will well and faithfully discharge the duties of the office
on which I am about to enter.
on which I am about to enter.
So help me God.
So help me God. I would like to thank 3 groups of people that I think about every day in this new job. First of all, the Peace Corps volunteers in the field, nearly 7,574 countries around the world. I hope that every single one of you is afforded the same opportunities I enjoyed, that you eventually conclude your time in Peace Corps service with the same quality, life-changing experience that firmly placed me on the path that has led me here today. Last week, I returned from my first trip in the field as director, and I went to the Dominican Republic. That's not a surprise, is it? How did I end up there first? And Nicaragua. I saw your fellow volunteers engaged in a wide range of projects that are improving the human condition in hundreds and hundreds of communities around the world. Number 2, as this room well knows, the individuals who share the experience of Peace Corps service are united by a similar belief in people-to-people exchanges. There are the nearly 200,000 returned Peace Corps volunteers. Returned volunteers are leaders in classrooms, in clinics, in embassies, in nonprofits, in newsrooms, and other organizations that contribute to change. You are our best recruiters, our best spokespeople, and the legacy of service that President Kennedy envisioned. I look forward to working with you. Then number 3, I want to thank the Peace Corps staff, both here in the States and around the world. This is my 4th week as director, and I have had the privilege of meeting a small fraction of you. I look forward in the weeks and the months ahead to meeting more of you and working side by side as we move forward in this important mission with this incredibly important agency. As all of you can imagine, today is a very emotional moment for me, and in the few weeks that I've been here, the Peace Corps staff has commented on the fact that I laugh a lot. I know many of you who know me know that I don't laugh, hardly ever. But this is a dream job for me. I never expected at this stage of the game in my career I'd have the chance to serve, and I thank President Obama for giving me that opportunity. Of course, here at Peace Corps, we face huge challenges and have a great responsibility, but I feel very fortunate to be here at this time. President Obama's renewed call to service has inspired a record level of new applications for the Peace Corps. The best and the brightest want to serve again as we approach the Peace Corps' 50th anniversary, and this is a remarkable time to embark on a period of quality and sustainable growth. As Ambassador Carson pointed out, I grew up in a modest home on the south side of Chicago, and I never dreamed that one day I would have a career in international development. Peace Corps opened that door. I applied to the Peace Corps in 1967. Shortly thereafter, I took my first trip on an airplane, and I had a chance to learn Spanish. Not very well, taught me Rosa. Have to confess. I was a 20-year-old Peace Corps volunteer assigned to serve as a teacher trainer at a teaching center in a small town in the Dominican Republic. It was my first job where I needed to be a leader. I was responsible for 50 rural primary school teachers. Our project's goal was to teach 2 years of high school courses so that they could obtain their high school diplomas and improve their teaching methods by direct supervision. For 2 years, the teachers and some 2,000 teachers nationwide attended all-day Saturday classes, and they gave up all of their summers to take intensive courses for 2 years. They made this sacrifice because they believed that the Peace Corps would help them gain a high school diploma so they could become better teachers, earn better pay, and have better jobs in an urban area. In light of this tremendous sacrifice by my 50 teachers, I became determined and inspired to do everything in my heart and in my soul to help them. I had to do that. I became a leader, a coach, a mentor, and a friend. I made frequent visits to them in some of the most remote areas of the country. I got to them by foot, on horseback, and even on a motorcycle, something we don't let Peace Corps volunteers do today. No motorcycles in today's Peace Corps. These teachers became my family, and I learned a lesson that I have held dear every day since that time. I learned that when we work together for a common goal, we together can achieve magnificent things. Today, the Peace Corps continues to provide the bridge to accomplish great things around the world, person to person, community by community. Under my leadership and with the dedication and support of my colleagues, this magnificent work will continue. I intend to focus my efforts on targeted growth, broad innovation across all of our operations, and a commitment to the Peace Corps' third goal, to bring PCV's experience home and help promote a better understanding of other peoples on the part of Americans. This noble cause that President Kennedy launched under Sergeant Shriver's superb leadership, and this agency that now hears President Obama's call to service, is challenged once again to rise to the occasion. I am convinced that the Peace Corps of the 21st century will continue to harness the enthusiasm, skills, and talents of Americans willing to serve humanity's neediest communities around the world. I am honored to be the director of this iconic American agency. I took this oath today in recognition of this sacred trust. Peace Corps is a sacred trust, and I am committed to recruit, train, and support the dedicated and enthusiastic Americans willing to serve in every region of the world. In closing, let me say I look forward to working with you to make sure that future generations of Peace Corps volunteers are afforded the same quality experience that I had, that so many of you have had, and that communities in this great nation of ours, America, will continue to benefit from this extraordinary service and this rich texture that you bring back to our country. Thank you for joining me and my family today. It's been an honor to speak to you, and I look forward to working with you in the future. Thank you.